But I just want to go for a moment to Chennai before I come to Sudhanshu Mittal, because I'm told in Chennai there is a lot of celebration that's still on, even as the margins have thinned. The gap has reduced to about 20 seats. 125 plays 103.
But if you look at the DMK seats, it's 92, 122 to Jayalalitha, 11 for the Congress and 4 for the others. Now, Anbumani Ramdas, last when I checked, was trailing. And you know, Rajdeep, this result is despite an 8% gain that the DMK has made. It's an 8% swing in favor of the DMK, and yet they've lost this election, which means last time they were swept out. They've tried to regain. They've come as close as possible to the AIADMK, but
BJP is not leading any seat in Tamil Nadu.
Not anymore. Okay. BJP is not leading anymore. So, I think it's safe now. It's no longer close.
Let me go and listen into Sanket Upadhyay, who's there in Chennai.
6%.
The excitement has really started building up at the Poets Garden residence of Jayalalitha here in Tamil Nadu. She has created history because for the first time in 3 decades, an incumbent government is coming back to power. Look at the number of supporters. This is a sea of support right outside her residence, waving the AIADMK flag. There are thousands of other supporters who are now moving towards her residence. We are expecting that Jayalalitha is likely to come out herself and perhaps wave a huge congratulations to all her supporters who are absolutely enthused at this moment. People coming in by the thousands over here. We also did see a massive security deployment over here. As you can see, the drums are rolling on this particular side and a crazy dance has broken out. This is sheer excitement. This is sheer excitement right outside Jayalalitha's residence. Were you hoping that this is going to happen?
Yes, we have already, it's confirmed that Amma is going to be the Chief Minister continuously for the second time after our party leader MGR. This is after 30 years we are going to be Amma is going to be the Chief Minister.
Why do you think that she has been voted back to power? What has worked in her favor?
In the past 5 years, Amma has introduced various good schemes, especially for students, mainly for students and poor people. Amma has introduced lot of good schemes, and those schemes have reached each and every public.
That's basically an AIADMK supporter who says that the tables have turned as far as the cyclical nature of Tamil Nadu politics is concerned. It's Amma all the way, it's Jayalalitha all the way for the next many decades. But do remember, these are supporters of AIADMK. Look at the way they're excited. They're little kids holding the flag, holding the AIADMK flag right here. People dressed up in all costumes. They've come from all different parts of Tamil Nadu. Over to this side, if you see what is happening at this moment, this is the road that leads to Jayalalitha's residence, and we can in fact hear firecrackers being burst at this moment. You can see this is the road that goes to Chief Minister Jayalalitha's residence. At the fag end, you can see that there is a blue gate that's as close as the police is allowing us to film Jayalalitha's residence. You can see a massive police deployment that has been made in this particular area. The moment news started coming in a little after 10:30 a.m., there was great clarity that she is going to be the next Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. In Chennai, Sanket Upadhyay for India Today.
Okay, that's Sanket Upadhyay there. Remember, Mamata Banerjee made an interesting observation to me. She claimed that Rahul Gandhi was Narendra Modi's biggest USP. For her to say that, in a sense, reflects perhaps the mood among regional parties and regional allies. Let me though turn to the other woman of the moment, Jayalalitha, someone who has defeated anti-incumbency in Tamil Nadu, done what the late MGR, her mentor, did in the late 90s or mid-1980s. Let's listen in to life as Jayalalitha and then come back.
Standing tall, marching to victory. The iron butterfly shines again. Jayalalitha is all set to return as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Purachithalaiva Jaya has steered AIADMK to a triumphant win in the Assembly polls. The cycle of power and politics has come a full circle. Jaya has knocked out her adversaries once again. and this time made history because this is the first time since 1988 that a party has come back to power in Tamil Nadu for a second consecutive term. Jayalalitha is the raging queen of Tamil Nadu. She started her golden career from the silver screen. It is believed that she was forced into the film industry by her mother. A trained classical dancer, Jaya began her acting career with Kannada superhit film Chinnada Gombe. After starring in over 140 films, in 1982, Jaya stormed into politics, following on the footsteps of MGR. Soon after joining AIADMK, she steered to the top echelons of the party as the propaganda secretary. In 1984, she was nominated to Rajya Sabha. Jayalalitha, who is single, speaks English, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada and Hindi fluently. MGR is said to have sent her to the Rajya Sabha as she spoke English very well. MGR, the superstar turned politician who was also Jaya's mentor, died in harness as Chief Minister. His party was split into two factions then, one supporting MGR's wife Janaki and the other supporting Jayalalitha. Janaki was selected as the Chief Minister then. But Jaya bounced back again. In 1991, Jayalaliytha became the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Leading a strong Congress AIADMK alliance, Jayalalitha made no mistakes. Jaya has always been under the public radar for her flashy lifestyle. In 1995, she received flack for the overly extravagant wedding of her foster son, Sudhakaran. 1996 was the year when the AIADMK leader hit rock bottom. She faced a crushing defeat in the elections, winning only 4 out of 168 seats. On 7 December, she was arrested from her residence, Post Garden. The DMK government, led by Karunanidhi, had filed corruption charges against her in the dubious Colour TV scam. She stunned everyone by winning her second term in 2001. In September, she was made to step down by the Supreme Court as she couldn't hold the office while being convicted. She was finally acquitted of the charges and resumed office in 2003. The followers of the Amma cult have got a loyalty gene in their DNA, but the taciturn leader has been referred to as autocratic by many. The highs and lows of her political career has been countless. Jaya certainly is one of the most controversial leaders of contemporary Indian politics.
She is 67, 68. 10 years elder to her, 20 years elder to her also. They are falling in the feet and all. She is allowing it, encourages it, enjoying it. So it has become now, it has become a culture now. So people like us cannot survive in that kingdom with this kind of culture.
In 2011, Jaya returned to power. This time, it was a 13-party alliance. The same year, 14 leaders were unceremoniously expelled by the AIADMK Supremo, including her close aide, VK Sasikala. Rebellion was an option which they never had.
Our party is, it's a military force party. Only one leader, one chief minister. Whatever she says, we follow, that's all. That's why the party is so controlled. If Amma says anything, nobody says no. The next time they'll do it, the next minute they will do it. A party must be like that. It must be in one person's hand. Then only you can control the party.
The disproportionate asset charges surfaced again. On 27 September 2014, Jayalalitha was sentenced to a 4 years jail term. On May 23, 2015, the roller coaster ride concluded and she was finally acquitted of the charges. Amma, as she is lovingly called, is admired and looked upon by many. From the days on the silver screen to taking front seat in politics, she has been a phenomenon. She is a ruthless lioness in the male-dominated arena of Tamil politics. Jayalalitha is Tamil Nadu's original comeback queen. She has proved it yet again. We are witnessing the glory of this imperious leader who is here to stay in the game.
There you have Jayalalitha's life and times, and she's just issued a statement. Let me read out that statement. She thanks voters and says she will make Tamil Nadu #1 in all departments. People have rejected family politics of DMK, and the party that gained hope in the exit polls stands defeated. We will make Tamil Nadu #1 in all departments, she says at the end of her statement. I'm getting more guests coming in. D. Raja is, of course, from Tamil Nadu, the CPI leader. I've also been joined by Sudhanshu Mittal of the BJP. But Mr. Raja, how do you interpret Tamil Nadu, the return of Jayalalitha? Do you see this as a defeat for those who ganged up, she says, against her?
No, yeah, it is a victory for AIADMK. It is defeat for others. If you go by the results, one should respect this verdict in democracy. But having said that, there were many factors to influence these results. In fact, unprecedented in the history of Tamil Nadu,
Right.
2 assembly segments elections have been postponed because of money power playing a dirty role and influencing the voters, and it never happened before. It happened now. So money power was an issue in Tamil Nadu elections. The other issue, as far as our front is concerned, self-critically, I must speak to you. We formed a front, People's Welfare Front. In course of time, the DMDK joined this front. Mr. Vasan's Tamil Manila Congress joined this front. This front went to the people projecting the idea of an alternative, a political alternative. That idea, grasping the minds of the people, takes time. There was good response, I must say. The new voters, the young generation.
So we are today in T20 mode, so I'm going to cut your answers and keep them short. If I may be allowed, sir, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let me go to my other guests for quick responses. Sanjay Jha and Sudhanshu Mittal, familiar faces on television, but let's just hear quickly from Venkaiah Naidu, who's just giving a soundbite first.
He was not willing to accept the verdict of the people. They tried to stall the progress. They tried to make small issues blown out of proportion. They tried to mislead the people of India, and they were blocking the development. That's why people have become intolerant towards the Congress party. If you look at the results of all these states, massive BJP victory in Assam, a happy gift to BJP and to PM Narendra Modi on the occasion of completion of 2 years of the NDA government at the center. Thanks to the people of Assam. My compliments to the party workers and my congratulations.
Okay, there you have the BJP now coming out, of course, in large numbers, all their ministers saying this is a tribute to Narendra Modi and a gift for him on his 2nd anniversary. Sanjay Jha, quick response, gift for Narendra Modi, but Rahul Gandhi, your leader, has been unwell for the last week. He's had viral, and I don't want to rub it in, but the fact is the one state where he didn't campaign, Puducherry, is the one where you've done the best. I don't want to rub it in, but that's the truth.
Rajdeep, all I can tell you here is that we accept the verdict of the people with all humility, because there are no second options. I guess in an election, there's no runner-up. And, in Assam, no justification, but possibly affected by anti-incumbency after 15 years and 3 successive good terms, but to some extent maybe a fatigue factor played in. Kerala, we are definitely disappointed, because we thought over the 5 years there was considerable work on several developmental fronts. So these are disappointing results, and the exit poll predicted that the DMK Congress alliance will win. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties of it all, but for the Congress party, we are disappointed but not disheartened.
No, you are saying you are disappointed but not disheartened, Sanjay Jha.
As a referendum.
Sanjay, I'm asking all my panelists to keep their answers short, and I will ask you again, just like Mamta gave me a short answer. She said Narendra Modi's biggest USP is Rahul Gandhi. How do you respond? This is Mamta Banerjee saying it, not the BJP. Mamta Banerjee saying.
Well, we are fighting tooth and nail with TMC and Mamta Banerjee. So as far as we are concerned, there is no real difference. I mean, she may be a regional opponent. The BJP is our national adversary. So this is the kind of sound bites you can expect from a political opponent. But having said that, I think I would dismiss that sarcasm as nothing but obviously gloating in a state of triumph. But we would like to be dignified. I don't think I would like to respond with another petty observation of the kind she's made.
Okay, so you're calling it a petty observation. You don't want to respond to Sudhanshu Mittal.
And Mr. Rahul Gandhi is going to lead it.
Sudhanshu Mittal, on the other hand, is the BJP being a shade too arrogant? And as are some of the regional leaders today in dismissing the Congress out of hand. 6 months ago, Nitish Lalu, Congress, famous victory in Bihar. I mean, let's be clear, every election is different to the other. You've had a great day in office, but there seems to be this triumphalism that should worry you come the next election in UP, where who knows, Mayawati may well be the queen of the day.
Rajdeep, we are discussing as we stand today. Congress was ruling in 8 states. Today they've been reduced to 6. And if you look at the total number of Lok Sabha, which are represented in the 6 states, it's 42 only. So naturally, if that is the state of Congress, we are bound to point it out. But more importantly, I want to point out the enormity of the victory of Assam. Do you realize that in 2011, we just had 5 seats. Today we are 50 plus. It's a 10-fold increase in last 5 years. That's the enormity of the
no, absolutely. It's a remarkable win.
Assam.
It's a remarkable win in Assam.
It's not that we were second. It's not that we were second and then we have suddenly come first. No, we were always a peripheral player, and within 5 years, from being a peripheral player, we are now heading the government there, which is phenomenal, because I've been hearing all kind of things from the Congress spokespersons and everything. 2 things which have gone in favor of BJP. One is the negative politics of Congress. 2 things. One is the corruption and the kind of politics they practiced to shield Bangladeshi voters. They had always capitalized on the presence of Bangladeshis in Assam, which has actually changed the entire demography of Assam. Today they have a 34% Muslim population, and this is just the official figure. Unofficially, it's more and concentrated. There are 9 districts today which are Muslim majority districts, and this is, read it, this is largely Bangladeshi Muslim majority districts. This negative politics of playing on communal politics.
Sir, I take your point, Sudhanshu. You believe that the believe that the Congress's vote base, the manner in which they played politics in Assam has taken a beating, and therefore it's a huge triumph, and no one should undermine it. 5 seats going up to 50 and plus, maybe even 60 eventually in Assam, along with AGP and the Bodoland People's Front. Clear majority, exactly what we predicted in our exit polls this time.